My younger sister, Joey Crawford, and I have taken the exam 20 times in a row. Yet, our answer sheet shows the exact same answers every time. No matter how fast I complete the exam, Joey is able to turn in her paper 1 second before me. My homeroom teacher, Mr. Harris, has spoken with me 3 times regarding this matter. At the same time, I received my first warning for cheating on the exams. Whenever my classmates see me, they say to me, "Hey cheater, you got busted this time, huh?" The thing is, I've never even touched Joey's paper. How can our answers be exactly the same? During the college entrance exam, I suddenly awakened to the ability to see the live comments dangling in midair. The female lead is the chosen one. It must feel amazing to have awakened the mind-reading ability and all. She relies on reading the side character's mind just to obtain all the answers. So what if the side character excels in her studies? Her role is to become the female lead's stepping stone to success. It turns out that Joey has been stealing my answers by reading my mind this whole time. As I flip the exam papers over, I start singing the alphabet song mentally. A B, C, D, E, F, G. I'd barely gotten to C, D, E, F, G when I caught my sister, Joey Crawford, freezing up. She usually copied my answers without missing a beat, but this time her pen hovered in midair. She kept glancing back at me, her face turning red. I couldn't help it. A laugh slipped out. She panicked and stomped her foot under the desk, hard enough that the thud echoed through the room. "Quiet, please. Eyes on your own paper." The proctor looked up and fixed her with a stern look. Joey's face went scarlet. She shot me a glare that could have killed. If those live comments said I was her stepping stone, then fine. I'd pave her a path straight into a ditch. I stopped humming and turned my attention back to the exam. It was time to set the trap. The real answer to question 2 was B, so I deliberately thought, I got this one wrong on the last practice exam. It's definitely C. I can't make the same mistake again. Question 5 worked out to D, so I put on a whole internal performance. Wait, I think I messed up the calculation. A actually follows a cleaner logic. Yeah, A. Definitely A. I didn't let up on the free response sections either. I took every correct step and key formula and swapped them for the wrong approach, then ran through each one over and over in my head to make sure every thought was loud and convincing enough for her to pick up. From the corner of my eye, I could see Joey's back. She glanced my way every few seconds, then dropped her head and scribbled furiously, never once touching her scratch paper. The proctor passed by her desk and glanced at her nearly full answer sheet. A look of approval crossed his face. When he reached mine, he saw the page almost entirely blank, sighed quietly, and walked away shaking his head. I knew what he was thinking. From sophomore year through the first half of junior year, I'd ranked first in every exam. Every teacher considered me a lock for the Ivies. Then Joey transferred into our class, and my ranking plummeted. Worse, I'd been branded a cheater. Everyone assumed I'd cracked under pressure and gone off the rails. At the last parent-teacher night, Dad brought Joey a bouquet of sunflowers. He didn't even look at me. I kept my head down and kept feeding her wrong answers, nice and steady. An hour into the exam, a sharp click came from the seat ahead to my left. Joey snapped her pen cap shut, shook out her wrist, and stood up. She was the first person in the entire room to finish. Every head turned as she carried her exam to the front. She took the long way around on purpose, passing right by my desk. She glanced down at my mostly blank answer sheet, and the smirk on her face stretched wide. The proctor took her exam and flipped through it with a smile. "Done already? That's some confidence. I'm sure you did great." Joey gave him a sweet little smile, then practically bounced out of the room. I watched Joey disappear through the exam hall door, and the breath I'd been holding finally escaped. I picked up my pen and wrote so fast that my hand was almost a blur. Every wrong answer I'd deliberately planted in my head was gone. The real solutions came flooding back. I switched every multiple choice back to the correct option. I filled in the right answers for the short response questions and laid out every free response solution step by step, formulas and derivations included. The students around me were still chewing their pen caps and tugging at their hair,